What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV back here for another live stream. We have Expressions in the house. Big up, X. Welcome back. How are we doing, bro?
But I'm all right, my G. You know them way there. I see everyone moaning in the chat saying X is late. You know what I mean, bro? I wasn't late, fam. You get me? Always on time. Jar rule settings, bro. What's man talking about?
Is that like Zlatan? You're not late, I'm early. You're not late, I'm early.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You get me, fam? When I spoke to Benji, he was like, all right, cool. You get me? Yeah, we're going to do it 12-ish, blood. This is 12-ish, blood. You know what I mean?
12-ish.
Yeah, there weren't no specific time stated, blood. So this is 12-ish, blood. I could have been at 12:59. In fact, I'm early, blood. What's man talking about?
The X, we got a lot of things to get into today, man. The club sitting mid-table, dropping. I want to know what your opinions are on the manager, where we're at as a football club. What are you saying? Where are you at with this manager right now? Because you've seen the discourse between me and Sim, in, out, shake it all about.
Yeah. It's in, out. Well, obviously, you get me. Sim, I swear down, brother. I swear down, bruv. Mark Corrigan from Peep Show, blood. I've been watching you, bro. That is you, blood. Mark Corrigan from Mark Corabai. That's what it is, blood. That is you, bro. I swear down, fam. I don't get it, yeah? This is what I don't understand about the fans, bro. Let me tell you this, yeah? One thing you can say about every single Tottenham fan, yeah, is that we are patient, bro. We're patient, blood. You can't tell me I'm not patient, fam. We have won one trophy since they released the Nintendo GameCube, blood. We have won one trophy, yeah, since they released the fat iPod, blood, the one that looks like Gemma Collins, blood, yeah? We have won one trophy since they released Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. And ever since then, 2000 and what is it? 5, when Levy and them came in, you know them way there. That's the one trophy that we've won, one trophy. I've been patient, blood. You get me, yeah? This is what I don't like about the manager situation, yeah? Not once have I said Ange out yet. But anytime I try and critique the manager, whether we win, whether it's a 4-0 against Everton, and I'm complaining about how open we are, or we get battered or we lose, you get me, and I complain about the manager, yeah? It's like you're not allowed to do that. As soon as you complain about the manager, it's Ange out. Certain man's nose are so far up his Ange, they're smelling surfboards and kangaroos, and they're not looking at what's going on in the football club, lad. You know them way there, fam. Let me tell you this. I understand we're only maybe, I haven't even looked at the table. It's become one of them things where I know the Prem's done, blood. It's done. You get me? You're going to look at the table and be like, oh, but X, we're only 6 points off top 5, or I don't know about top 4, but we're probably only 6 points off top 5. Look at the games we've lost and the manner in which we've lost them, bro.
8 points, X.
Imagine we got them points, yeah? Look where we'd be. Forget about how far we're off from the 50. Look where we'd actually be if we performed and we did what we needed to do, fam. I don't care about the Liverpool 6-3, yeah? It only mattered to me because, yeah, the state of what's been going on with us, innit? I never expect to win at Anfield. Anfield, lost. Emirates, lost. Stamford Bridge, a loss. We ain't been to the Emirates. We ain't been to the Bridge. We ain't been to Anfield, blood. Do you know what I mean? We ain't been there yet. And we've already got 9 losses on our record, fam. Ipswich, Palace, the draw against Fulham, Brighton, Bournemouth. Don't tell me about, oh, but they're playing well. I hear all of that, innit, yeah? But you mean to tell me, yeah, this team, because remember when I came on here many months ago and I told you like, that this squad ain't good enough, and you're telling me about, we got to be comparing Brennan Johnson to the Sackers and all of them. Now, you man lost your head, fam.
No one ever said that. No one ever said that.
Brother, run the footage. I remember you was like, oh, look at Brennan with his GA. Shouldn't we be comparing him to the Sackers?
No, that's not what I said.
What did you say there? What did you say, Simba? Tell me.
I can't remember that what exactly I said, but I wasn't saying he's as good as Saka. All I was saying is his job.
You said with his GA, yeah, we could be compared. I'm not talking about quality, but you said with his output and that, he's one. You were comparing him to them. You're like, he's our. You was, bro.
No, I never said he's our Saka. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. I can't remember. I can't remember. I wouldn't have said that.
You mean I can't remember, blood? That's moving like it's Men in Black, fam. Remember, blood. Remember. We need to know. But what I'm saying is, bro, as much as I don't think that the squad was good enough before we started the season, yeah, Ange thought it was. Do you know what I mean? Ange was happy with you bringing in Timo Werner, a man that's on 170K a week. Brother, this guy earns the amount of money he earns weekly, we probably got in our bank accounts if we're lucky for our whole life. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. The man's on mad peas, yeah, and he can't play football. That was our first signing. And then we've brought in kids and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, like Ange was so like, now I'm hearing him say, "Oh, we need to bring it spread." So that that shows me that he says what's on his mind. Clearly, he was happy with that when we did it. Do you know what I mean? And it's just blown up in our faces because of the injuries now. And now we need to do an emergency thing in January. And Tottenham don't sign players in January. And the wickedest thing is, it's going to be even more difficult for us to sign any sort of quality in January because of how the Europe formats happened and things like that, and players becoming unavailable and that. So, bro, we are literally in disarray Mysterio, fam. We are in trouble. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. I've made allowances for having Archie Gray at the back, you know, them way there, because I'm not going to make an allowance for Dragerson because that was Ange's signing. You get me? You know the high line you play. You know the sort of defenders that you need, and you decided to bring him in. Do you know them way there, yeah? Ben Davis, you get me? Paulo Mal Davis, yeah? A man that has no business being in the high line, yeah, has been excelling for us. He's been our best defender since Van de Ven Ramiro's been out. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what it was. And then now he's gone, and now you're seeing Dragerson exposed, and Archie Gray. I ain't got not a negative word to say about Archie Gray because the man's 18 years old. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, out of position. You're not playing Dorrington. We've got all of these centre backs. Well, not all of them, but we've got a couple kid centre backs that we could be playing. We've got Ashley Phillips on loan, but you're playing Archie Gray, who's not a centre back there, and he's doing all right. I'm not gonna lie, Wolves, he was at fault for a couple, but let's not talk about that because I can't blame Archie Gray for anything that's going on. You get me? I'm happy with Archie Gray, blood, and I can't wait to see him in the 6. That's what I want to see Archie Gray. I want to see Archie Gray in the 6. But when it comes to our injuries, what you lot need to remember, yeah, I'm not sure if you've looked at Celtic, yeah, but go and look at the hamstring injuries Celtic got under Ange. Go and look at them. Go and look. Not ankle injuries. Go and look at the hamstring injuries. I had to go and do my research because this is the worst injury crisis I've seen at Spurs pretty much in like, I don't know how long, you know, them way there. So I had to see what's going on. I'm not saying that, Ange makes the team, like we're doing more running than everyone else in the Premier League because we're not. Like Bournemouth do maybe just as much as running. As, I think we might just be just above them or just below them. I'm not sure.
I think we are top of the league in running, but I think Bournemouth are second, yeah.
But you see, our wing backs, especially Destiny, we're going to turn him into Ryan Sessegnon. We're going to turn his hamstrings into cheese strings. I promise you this. The running that he has to be doing, the running, the inverting, even Porro doesn't do as much running as Destiny because Porro will stop and do a cross. You get me? You get Destiny, he don't do the crossing.
Exactly, he runs, he charges through. He's all about running.
His hamstrings are finito, bro. The running that our players have to do, you mean to tell me that that hasn't got something to do with the injuries? Because I think it does. I
mean, maybe. I think it's. I can't say that it definitely doesn't, but maybe if you are the highest running team in the league, you will naturally pick up more injuries potentially. Obviously, maybe not this bad. I think at Celtic, he had in his first year it was quite bad, and then it settled down in the second year, and it was actually all right. Players got used to it. At the moment for Spurs, that doesn't seem to be happening for one reason or another. We're getting recurring injuries, and the worst thing is the players are coming back and getting re-injured. That's the one thing.
No disrespect to the Scottish League, yeah, but look at the intensity of the Premier League and then the Scottish League, bro.
I mean, I guess so.
Every game, Sinbad. I'm not saying that. It's every game is intense, bro. Every game. You get me?
Yeah, 100%.
Every single one of them. They ain't got a break. And our squad is as thin as Rizzler, fam. You know that. You get me, bruv? It was at the start of this season. You get me?
And now it's even thinner with 10 injuries. That's why we're on the form that we're on. Yeah, I get that. I get all that.
I've been complaining about our squad from the start, bro. From the very, very start. I said a 2 out of 10 window, blood. And that's for that Christmas tree in goal, Fraser Forster. I told you, man, about him, blood. I told you, man, it's 2024 and we've got Fraser Forster in goal. That's disgraceful. Why do we do it to ourselves? Forster, Joe Hart. We've got these youths. Why are we doing it? We may as well have Ange in goal, blood. Why can't we have 2 goalkeepers? No, I don't get it. You lot are laughing. It's not funny, bruv. Like, City's got Edison and what's that?
Ortega.
Ortega. Yeah. Liverpool, Alisson, the Irishman, what's his name? Kelleher. Even Man United, obviously, forget buying there. I don't know who he is, innit? Like, we saw what happened. They're both their keepers are dead. You know what I mean? Let's not talk about Man United, innit? Yeah. But all of the teams, all of the teams above us have a few goalkeepers. Us, we've got one very good one, and then one a stand-in, bro. And don't tell me that he shouldn't have saved that goal against Wolves, blood.
I agree.
You know
No, I agree.
Oh, wait, let me tell you this. Every goalkeeper should have saved that but Forster. I don't expect him to save that. Because he's about the same age as Levy, yeah? And he moves in like he's in a Matrix. He moves 5 minutes after. It's like I'm watching one of them Hong Kong films that are dubbed. You know them way there. That's what it is, fam. I'm telling you, bro. Like, I don't expect Forster to save that. I don't even want to be disrespectful. Like, him being at the club, I hear that. Morale, maybe a one-off game in a Carabao if we've got, you know, like the FA Cup, who we've got Tamworth. You know what I'm saying? If we needed to do that. But he shouldn't be there. Like, we need a goalkeeper in January, fam. If we don't get a goalkeeper in January, we're not winning anything, and the league's done. So where do we go from there?
Alex, I'm hearing a lot of criticism, and I don't disagree with a lot of what you're saying. I think that's a lot of fair criticism, especially the injuries and whatever. But is that leading to you ready? Are you ready for a change? Are you done with this manager?
Oh, now I've gone. So now I've gone on what I wanted to say. Let me talk to you about my feelings on Ange, yeah? And this is what's mad. Like, the reason why I haven't sent Ange out and I want us to sack him is because, let's be honest, if we sack someone now, like me, I want to win something this season, innit? That's what I want, yeah? And I don't believe if we sack him right now, especially look at the games we've got. If we sack him now, we're going to win anything. I really don't, innit? And at the same time, the injuries, I'm giving him allowances because of the injuries, because there's so many of them. There's like 8 or there's 9. But at the same time, I've seen us perform like this with Van de Ven and Ramiro, blood. Obviously, it hasn't been on like a weekly. Like, it hasn't happened as often as it's happened now. Do you know what I mean? But on a one-off game, I've seen us perform like that. You get me, fam? So it's one of them ones where I'm worried. You get me? But I'm so unsure. And another thing, I don't like looking at them lot down the road. But Arteta, that brother, man, like 888 Sports, that guy, remember, we were laughing at Arsenal, saying, keep Arteta, all of that. You know what I mean? We were laughing at them, saying, keep Arteta, this, that, and the other, rah, rah, rah. And now, look at them. Do you know what I mean? Look at them. Me, like, when I actually look at our whole situation, brother, I'm more upset that we sacked Pochettino, blood. Like, I've been through all it. When I look at everything we've been through, yeah, that's the point where I think, why, blood? You know them way there. That's the point where I think, you know what? Maybe, not even maybe. That was out of order. Champions League final. He hasn't been given half the money all of these managers have been given for our squad. Do you get me? For us to be doing anything and that, yeah? And then we just sacked him. We just dealt with him like that. Just sacked him. Bun Conte, bun Mourinho, bun Stellini. It's Pochettino that I feel bad for. I'm not saying I want him back, by the way. You know them way there. I'm just saying the trajectory we were on, blood, when we went undefeated at the Lane before we moved to the Tottenham Hotspur state, all of that, these were the best feelings for me, blood. You lot don't understand. Man, I ain't had that in so long. Champagne football came from Pochettino, fam. Not Tottenham, bro. You know them way there. That's what it was. I'm telling you, bro, it came from Poch. I couldn't believe it. When we had Danny Cadbury's Roses and Kyleinio just overlapping, bro. You know what I mean? Just doing a madness. That's what it is. So with Ange,
said at the time, he just overachieved like so regularly. He became normal to overachieve under Pochettino. But go on. What are you going to say about Ange?
So like with Ange, I'm not going to lie. I'm so frustrated, blood. And every time I criticize him, yeah, and then the fans tell me I can't criticize him, it makes me more angry. It makes me think, you know what? Like, you know what I mean? It makes me even more angry. Should I say sack him? Do you know what I mean? Because I don't understand. I just don't understand how he's got this, like, this Teflon cloth on him where you can't criticize what he does. You can criticize what any manager does. Come on, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, the simple fact that our defense, like, You see the way we defend, yeah? 2 centre-backs. Our wing-backs, non-existent, fam. Always going up and down, inverting, no matter. We play the same against Southampton, yeah, as we play against the best team in the league, Liverpool, bro. These things I can't get with, bro. I know that, I understand your philosophy. I understand, I'm not saying you should be scared of teams, yeah? But when you've got 8 or 9 players out, you can't play the same way you play against Southampton as you play against Liverpool and expect anything. Liverpool could have scored about 10 goals, bruv. You know what I mean? And the wickedest thing is, Bournemouth, what other games do I remember where we were just so lucky the ball just wasn't going in? Fulham. There were so many games where we've maybe lost by 1 goal when we could have lost by 3 or 4. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know if luck can't be on our side because look where we are in the table. Do you know what I'm saying? But the way that he's not changing anything. And then when it comes to the changes as well, you get me, fam? It's Ange Postecoglou gluten-free, blood, because the guy's allergic to subs. At half time, when we're getting fists up, you know, then we're there. I'm like, make a change. The same team comes out. It's like he's got a stopwatch that says, 65 minutes or whatever. I got to make changes. There's so many things, yeah, that grind my gears. And when I say it, yeah, man are saying, he's Ange out. No, I'm not, blood. Because I could talk about every manager that we've had, bro. But it's almost like there's some Teflon cloth on him where you can't criticize his theories. And it has to be the owners. You have to blame the owners. Brother, I've said what I say about the owners throughout the majority of my rants. But let me ask you this, yeah? Tottenham fans, yeah? You see that red AIA that we've got on our kit, yeah? Do you like it? Simba, do you like it?
No.
Benji?
Fucking hate it.
You hate it, yeah? You got the kits though, right?
I mean, haven't bought a kit for years.
I didn't ask if you bought one. I said that
I
you've
haven't got a kit for
though,
years
right?
either.
I've got a kit. I've got one of them.
You lot have got a Tottenham shirt with a red AIA, if not more than one. Have you not?
Yeah, I've got a few, yeah.
Thank you very much. Yeah. There's nothing we can do about it, Eli. What can we do about removing the red AIA? Tell me.
Just paint it blue.
Get the away kit so you don't have to get the red on it.
Yeah, all right, cool. Hear that. What can we do to stop watching our players wear that?
Nothing.
What can we do to remove the owners? Because you're going to talk about, what's it called?
Protest and all that.
Protest and all of that, yeah. But brother, it's a business. The only way man want to get rid of their business is if it's failing. Let me tell you this, we'll get pumped.
Or if they get a good offer.
We'll get pumped 6-3 by Liverpool, yeah? Did you not see the club shop after that? Every time we lose, do you see the line outside the club shop? Mm-hmm. Do you see the packed out stadium? Yeah? Mm-hmm. You get me? Do you see people on Twitter are always like, oh yeah, this, that, and the other, rah. Oh, I'm not going. Their man are selling their tickets because I don't see no empty seats when I go, do you?
Nah, never.
Brother, the only way they're going to leave a business is if it's failing. And they've made this business to the point where, yo, come on, bro.
It can't fail.
It can't fail, bro. Mm-hmm. If the season tickets holders decide not to go and don't give their season tickets to someone, that might be something. Do you know what I mean? But that's not going to happen, mate. You get me? Mm-hmm. The thousands that them lot are paying for their tickets to prove a point. You get me, fam? They're still getting the money, but they're not going to get the attendance. Do you know what I mean? None of these, I'm being honest, bro. One of them ones where, yeah, like, what can you do about it, blood? Yes, you can talk about it. I speak about the owners. Brother, even in my video yesterday, I had a section on the manager and I had a section on the owners. It's not one, like, don't get me wrong, yeah? You can blame everyone. You can blame the players, the manager, and the owners, yeah? But overall, we know whose fault it is. Overall, because I'm going back to Pochettino. That's who I'm talking about. Why did we sack him? It wasn't Ange that did that. It was our owners. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, it's like, brother, like, I understand there's a large section of the fan base that want the owners out, yeah? But are we going to ignore what's happening to us on the pitch because the owners are still here?